Because we lost a lot of Pikmin in the Smirch Castle, I think it might be a good idea if we get our population back up. So I'm gonna beat this Toady Boyster. Geez, guys. So I guess while we're doing that, we could I could probably demonstrate exactly how the Pokemon works. Toady Boyster really gives a lot of Pikmin. Okay, so just use your whistle and there you go. Looks pretty cool too. 2 eggs dropped a bitter spray. Got a spicy spray too. Okie dokie, we're back, and I decided to actually go down Glutton's Kitchen for one of them because well, even though I do kind of think the Submerged Castle is better for getting 100 purples than the Subterranean Complex is, it's still not very pretty. I mean, I actually lost Pikmin to the Bulbmin while I was doing it. But in doing that, we now have a grand total of 103 purple Pikmin, and that's great. Got another spicy spray. Used some of my yellows on this candy pods, and we definitely got a blue population back up. But I lost 4 of them in battle, so bringing up our total to 67. I am so lonely. I want a friend that will listen to my troubles. I want to meet someone like you. Contact me at www.pikmin.com. Psst! It's not actually a Hokotashin. It's really an Android beetle. Trust me, that shadow is somehow an Android beetle. Alright, and with that, we now have our 100 purple Pikmin, which we can do that thing that we needed 100 purples for when the time comes. Now that we've done that, it is time for the Picklopedia. Excuse me. The Lesser Spotted Jellyflow. Lesser Spotted Jellyflow. Cephalius dotilium. Jellyfloat family. This native jellyfloat is indigenous to this region. Unfortunately, it is currently in danger, as its habitat is being overwhelmed by a hostile immigrant species. Say what? That can't be Pikmin. Greater Spotted Jellyflow. Cephalus vortexia, jellyfloat family. Vivid pink coloration is the most noticeable characteristic of this floating life form. This immigrant species is not native to the region, having appeared to have recently arrived on wind currents. The luminescent organ in its head attracts prey, which it then sucks up and consumes with its lower orifice. Unlike jellyfish, the jellyfloat's tentacles do not have nematocysts, so there's no danger in touching them. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the greater spotted jellyfloat that's causing the lesser spotted ones to be endangered. Here we have an Anno Dweevil. Now, the Submerged Castle was actually the first time we saw this, or was it? I honestly don't remember when we saw the Anno Dweevil for the first time, but we did in this day. Mandarachnia volticula, Dweevil family. Members of the Dweevil family are known for carrying objects of astounding size on their backs and mimicking them. The Anoid Weevil is one species in this family. They seem to have no particular preference for which object they carry on their backs, as they will carry anything they can lift. They boast an internal organ that generates electrical charges, which the Anoid Weevil releases when it senses danger. We're missing a plant here. Ranging Bloister. See, it's not the Raging Bloister, it's the Ranging Bloister. See if we'll get it to oh, look at its mouth. Ranging Bloister. Molluskid predatoria. Mollusking family. This species of mollusk has shed its shell through the process of evolution. What appears to be a flower-shaped protrusion on its back actually functions as its gills. The ranging bloister ensnares small animals with its sticky tentacles, reels them in, and consumes them. Observers have noted that this creature exhibits a keen interest in flashing objects. It often tries to capture and ingest these objects. Researchers and explorers equipped with flashing identification beacons should be wary when in close proximity of this dangerous predator. Water Ray. Amphibio sapiens, unknown family. All that is known about this creature stems from a few sightings deep underground. All reported sightings feature the same core set of details. A giant vicious form with a clear hazy sheen, not unlike hard candy. One theory holds that it might be the ectoplasmic incarnation of a kind of psychic phenomenon, but as is usually the case with such theories, it is very difficult to prove. All witnesses report being suddenly overcome with fear upon sighting the creature, approaching a state of panic and near insanity. In fact, every report contains an inordinate amount of extremely vague details, which has led to suspicion that exhaustion and fear have caused some simple natural phenomenon to be viewed as a living creature. Oh, that's really interesting. But I can't say I blame researchers for getting near insanity overseeing that thing. Okay. Well, it's still not immune to bitter spray. I think we've completed a few new sets here. You've collected the industrial set. Heavy-duty tools for a take-no-prisoners world. You've collected the Explorer's Friends series. Everyone has friends, except for spaceships. These are all the treasures that give us the various upgrades. Okay, now let's start reading the journal and then the sales pitches. Arboreal Frippery. The ship would think that this leaf would be a smash hit amongst naturalist interior designers. I just think it looks and feels like a soft blanket. In the interest of scientific discovery, I'd better give it a test run. Compelling cookie. My spacesuit's filter seems to be malfunctioning. I can't suppress the sweet, syrupy smell pervading from this cavern. If I don't find a way to neutralize it fast, it's going to drive me to spoil my diet. Bug bait. This treasure's alluring aroma seems to attract unwelcome attention from insects. If the ship hears anything about this, it'll complain endlessly about having to store it. I better keep this discovery to myself. Comfort cookie. After a long day of walking, my joints begin to pain me. I need a massage. That's it? Okay. Succulent mattress. Succulent mattress, as they say it like that, Pianton Super Mario Sunshine. A while back, I didn't sleep for days. My stomach was roiling, and my head was cloudy. I couldn't rally any motivation. The only thing I could muster is a sigh. Then I found this mattress. When I reclined on it, I fell asleep immediately and had the sweetest dreams. Diet Doomer. My ship can't analyze taste, so I've taken that burden upon myself. It's a rough job, but it's up to a captain to step up and volunteer for the most grueling duties. Tastes good. I could eat this treat endlessly. I'd better test the hypothesis. Well, I like how you can use scientific words as an excuse for gobbling sweeps. Pale passion. When I was just a young lad, I looked everywhere for love. I guess that's why I smile when I see young people laughing together. Oh. Chocolate cushion. I could really use a donut right now. Sad there's no Dunkin' Donuts nearby. You know, I gotta ask, why did they think it was a good idea to change the name from Dunkin' Donuts to just Dunkin'? I stumbled across this object in a cave that reeked of a putrid odor. My spacesuit allowed me to breathe freely, but I couldn't filter out the overpowering stench. The worst part is, I smell all the time now. My sense of taste will never be the same. The ship can't analyze tastes, so I guess I'll have to do my best. Just breathe through your mouth. Confection hoop. The whole research today was filled with a saccharine scent. Did it smell good or did it smell bad? Make up your mind, Olimar. Just sniffing it put me at a risk of developing a cavity. I don't think I can eat anything sweet for a while. Wait, who am I kidding? It's like after I watched Shed 17 and I said I needed a break from Thomas the Tank Engine. But one day later, I was just like, alright, break's over. Pastry wheel. Some people in this world can eat anything and never get fat. It makes me so jealous. I eat a cookie crumb and suddenly I'm saddled with a buffer of blubber. To make matters worse, my wife and daughter are always scrutinizing my diet. Can't a man enjoy a pastry wheel in peace? Scrumptious shell. If you look at it, it's actually the top part of the memorial shell. I have encountered all kinds of grotesque, inedible creatures on this planet. However, there's an area in the perplexing pool region that's chock full of tasty critters. Just ask Louie. Vorpal platter. This monomolecular monomolecular edge of this disastrous platter is sharp enough to split subatomic particles. I found it deep in an underground complex covered with slippery ceramic tiles. I learned there that I can blow my whistle by pressing B to save my Pikmin from being burned, drowned, or poisoned. Merciless Extractor. When I look at the precedent, I can't see myself climbing the corporate ladder. To be a manager, you've got to be an inhuman, heartless villain. This trait allows them to flog their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder if it was once used for dark, unspeakable ceremonies, or perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss. We'll never know. Does he ever think of himself as an evil overlord to the Pikmin? Broken Food Master. This chrome throw has a very strange shape. It's bent and smooth, except for a sharp prong at the end of it. The ship insists that that it's one of the 3 sacred treasures of Samudush, but I think it's just a kitchen sink. Sud generator. I found a weird item today. Wetting the surface produces an endless froth of bubbles. It's amusing, but it will take further investigation to determine its practical use. It may take a young and playful mind to unlock its secrets. When I return home, I think I'll show it to my kids. Mirrored stage. Now, I really like this. This entry here. Every day, it's nothing but work, work, work. Sometimes I just need to get it off my mind. So I set this thing up as a stage and taught the Pikmin a song and dance routine. Red, purple, white, yellow, and blue Pikmin danced in perfect unison and sang their little hearts out. When I return home, I should take up a career as a dance instructor. Behemoth Jaw. I can't conceive of how a creature with teeth this big could ever have lived. Emperor Bulblex, that bloated meat whale, is the only creature I've seen even half that size. The only thing I can do is hope I never encounter something that massive. He's the size of a GameCube memory card. More feeding into how Pikmin is after the extinction of humans. Massage Girdle. Even seasoned explorers like myself occasionally get lost when crossing vast, swampy expanses. I better stay calm and methodically explore each area. I'm getting tired of walking. Maybe I'll try wearing this bizarre metal ring around my waist. It might provide a relaxing massage effect. Maybe. I think it'd be too big for you, though. Rubber Ugly. The first time I laid eyes on this hideous treasure, I thought it was a giant aquatic monster. It took me several terror-filled seconds to realize it's just an ugly statue. What a relief. I was ready to run all the way back to Hocotate. Proton AA. This object resembles the first treasure I found on this planet, so it holds a certain sentimental value to me. However, I've just noticed that its size is slightly different. Sometime, I should take the time to read my previous treasure logbook. It's good to reflect on the past in time. You know, let's do that. Courage Reactor. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remember how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. Yet, I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? I say it's in that direction. Durable Energy Cell. This cryptic item exhibits an unbelievably old quantity of stored, dormant energy. The civilization that created this must have advanced tremendously when it discovered this powerful new energy source. If I were to take this technology back home, how would it affect the future of Hocotate? Drone supplies. Dang, I'm hungry. It's got 9 grams of protein. Yesterday, the ship accused me of sampling all the food we've been collecting. That ship has a lot of nerve. That's what happens when you make your computer a free thinker. Endless repository. Every time everyone makes mistakes, sometimes desire overpowers reason. At least, that's what I told myself when I sampled the salty snake. So you have been sampling them. Excuse me. Abstract Masterpiece. Beat the Snapple. This is a truly heart-wrenching design. I've never been moved by a piece of art. Every time I view it, I can't stop crying. The ship mocks me by squirting engine coolant at me, but it's obviously just jealous that I can't shed any tears. Optical illustration. I have noticed that some of the objects we collect have undeniable similarities. Perhaps these treasures were revered by an ancient civilization. Activity Arouser. This strange object makes me want to dance. I can't fight it. Must dance. Hey, this isn't so bad. I've been packing on the pounds, and this would be a great way to get some exercise. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. I haven't played Wii Fit U in a while. Pondering Emblem. Yoo-hoo, found you. There are many things I've encountered on this planet that defy explanation. According to the ship's analysis, this object is extremely valuable. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm not so sure, though. I get the feeling that the ship is swindling me. Nah, the ship would never scam me. I'm the captain. Amplified amplifier. Today, we searched the deep underground structure that was completely covered in tile. I have no idea what it was originally intended for, but I decided to call it the shower room. Deep within, I clashed with the sleek bug that coughed up this conical curiosity. Professional noisemaker. I recently took a team of blue Pikmin on an expedition to explore a submerged cavern. While exploring this watery cavern, I encountered some very strange phenomena. It was such a strange place that I'm still wondering if it was just a dream. I found this curious treasure in the cavern, so even if it wasn't just an illusion, I'm even more confused. I named that confounding place the Submerged Castle. So many mysteries regarding the water wraith. Here we go. Omega Flywheel. Gravitational, electromagnetic, centripetal, dynamic, centrifugal, more powerful than any of the mirrored forces of physics is this, the largest, strongest, fastest, coolest flywheel of all time. It is so powerful as to be immeasurable, so there's no way to confirm its astounding potential. Spirit Fogger. An item for CEOs throughout the solar system. This arcane shape bewitches the human heart. Give this to an employee to create a no vacation talking, no bonus needing work machine. Super Strong Stabilizer. This device was designed based on principles of stable anatomy. It holds anything firmly in place. With this, galactic typhoons are no longer to be feared. Repair Juggernaut. Compared to standard bonding epoxy, this item is 2 times, 4 times, no, even more! The metal fastener is 256 times more powerful and in time, it will fix anything in position. Well, I can't wait to see the person who gets scammed when they read this, because when it goes with 256, it just loops back to 0. Except not really, because this is on the GameCube. Adamantine Gurnal. None want to believe it. A world so brutal to require a steel torso to guard for self-defense. It is clearly unattractive, but which do you value more? Fashion or personal safety? Massage Girdle. This item, though rough, is a perfect back brace for fathers. It even has a built-in massager. Super Stick Textile. The latest must-have item for all ship emergency repair kits. This miracle fabric is a lifesaver. Its adhesive power is so great, once it's applied, it can never be removed, not even surgically. Exhausted Super Stick. Most spaceship repair ships are easy to use and handy to have around. This one's a bit old. Its adhesive power is waning, so I will let it go at a discount. Furious Adhesive. This item has absorbed the anger of the natural world and turned it into raw adhesive power. With the short attention span of today's society, it has almost eternal endurance. Yeah, I can attribute to that because I'm not very good at reading, which is why I'm reading now. I do better when I'm on camera, okay? Spherical Atlas. The surface designs on this item are the map of a savage planet. This alone makes it valuable, but it is not at all. Embedded within the microchip filled with secret, incredibly detailed data. With this item, you'll know everything about this, that, and the other thing too. Geographic projection. If you have both pieces, does the value increase? Do you want it, need it, crave it? You should. This is the ultimate storehouse of geographic data in the known universe. Prototype Detector. This is a miracle gadget born of universal desire. or a machine manufactured by the master of Dimension X, whatever it is, it reacts to treasure. I've heard of Planet X, but Dimension X? 5-man knapsack. Do you want a nap in luxury like a feudal lord? This lifestyle assistant will help you do it. Tests on our employees were very positive. Their bizarre dreams were an added bonus. Brute Knuckles. In the plume of flame, this steel fist flies and smashes its target to bits, but the recoil is severe. Captain Olimar suffers from shoulder pain, so he uses it without the rocket booster. Repugnant appendage. Is this the remains of some giant creature? Its color is striking, but its stench is horrific. Could it be dangerous? The true essence of things in the natural world is very often disguised. Be fooled and die, fool or be killed. This is the new law of survival. Stellar Orb. This tanning machine is based on primitive science principles. Come, you pallid recluses and sun-starved hermits, you too can have a healthy, stylish glow. Forged Courage. A heat-resistant alloy forged in the fires of justice and passion. Wear it and feel courage is burned. You have nothing to fear. Due to horrid ventilation, this is not suited to sweaty beings. Dream Material. This non-conductive substance has many uses. I've discovered it can even erase pencil marks. It is a dream material, but the more it is used, the more it crumbles. The same is true of dreams. Justice Alloy. You cannot see and you cannot touch it, but it is definitely here and there. What, you ask? Whatever this suit is fortified by, that is what. I cannot believe there is a better material than what I am constructed of. You're made of freaking gold, man. Amplified Amplifier. Your voice is weak. It does not carry. No one notices you. If this is true, then this item's for you. Starting today, you are the gym teacher. You will never be ignored again. I love that one. Professional Noisemaker. Noisier than a spaceship, this wonderful item will make your miserable life 120% more exciting. The Key. This shape. I have encountered it somewhere before. No, I must be mistaken. Yes, I am mistaken. Thoughts like these strike all who can see this cabalistic form. You can feel its immense power. Alright, and that's everything. And with that, guys, next time on Pikmin 2, we are finally going to be visiting the Wistful Isle. See you guys then. Gonna get my purples first.